Hello everyone. In this video, we shall discuss about the active watchlist feature in EventTracker. In large enterprise networks, it becomes a tedious task to monitor unauthorized activities unless an efficient monitoring or analysis tool is provided. In order to curb the irrelevant activities of users, we have the active watchlist feature to maintain the list of IPs, processes, services, etc., which you may want to monitor. There are many possible ways in which an enterprise network may be compromised. For example, users access various applications, websites, and also download irrelevant applications and install them. Or an external entity may gain access to the enterprise network if it is connected to the internet. In Active Watchlist, you can maintain a list of various classes and generate a list of activities of these entities. To mention a few features, you have different groups where a blacklisted IP trying to connect from an external source to our environment or vice versa can be tracked. If any external user is trying to connect to your local machine, then blacklisted port numbers can be tracked. Malicious processes can also be monitored, and unknown services which potentially degrades the performance can also be tracked. From the EventTracker homepage, navigate to Admin dropdown and select Active Watchlist. Here you can notice a group tree in the left pane where you have all the groups such as IP address, processes, services, ports, users, domain, URLs, and email. It is often necessary to know who is accessing the network, are there any blacklisted IP addresses that are trying to access the network, or how to audit IPs. Users can create a list of IPs based on the security risk profiling done by some agencies like US CERT, or the enterprise itself may list certain IPs to monitor. Our application allows a way to enlist these IPs. Items in the IP list can be of any format such as wildcard characters, range of IPs, CIDR format, and IP addresses. On the other hand, often users download software like utilities, games, file downloaders, etc., which may harm system performance and compromise information. Such activities need to be tracked and alerted if the process is blacklisted. An administrator can configure an alert to monitor the occurrence of the blacklisted IPs in active watchlists by utilizing the Advanced Alert Configuration feature. You can also map the active watchlist to the behavior rules. We at EventTracker maintain scheduled action scripts which will update the blacklisted IPs regularly from sources like DShield and emerging threats. There are also numerous services available to download, example desktop search by Microsoft and Google. Such processes may harm performance and put the data at risk. It is necessary to keep an audit of known and unknown services installed by the user and check if any one of them are blacklisted. You can also enlist service names, which are alphanumeric text with valid set of special characters. Moving to the users group, there are certain cases where periodically companies may monitor certain employees who are suspected of malicious activities. In such cases, you can use Active Watchlist to track the logs generated by these users who are a part of the monitored list. To create a new group under a class, click the Add New Group icon and select the class drop-down list. You can create a group from any of the available drop-down options. In our example, we are selecting the IP address and naming it as blacklisted IP addresses. A group gets created by this name. You can further continue to edit the groups and perform necessary actions like import, link, and move, which are explained later. In a similar fashion, you can create a list of processes, services, port numbers, users, domain, URL, etc. Please note that if you enter a group name with special characters, then an error message will be displayed. Now, you can also create a new customized class and map the behavior rules to that respective class. To do that, click the Add icon in the right-hand corner. Enter the name of the class and select from the available behavior rules that are to be mapped with it. Select the validation type from the drop-down list and a description if required. Your customized class gets created when you click on Save. To create a new pattern for a respective group, for example blacklisted IP addresses, click the Add icon here. You can use any of the IP formats, add a description, and click Save. You can also import a list by selecting the Import icon. Enter the correct values in the required fields, click the Browse button, and attach a text, CSV, or an Excel file. The relevant data will be imported accordingly. To link a pattern to a particular group, for example, from Emerging Threat Blocked IP List group to the blacklisted IP addresses, check the respective option and click the Link to Group icon. Select the group name and then select the Add button. The selected IP address is now successfully linked to the blacklisted IP addresses. In a similar way, to move the IP address from Emerging Threat Blocked IP List group to the blacklisted IP addresses, choose the respective option and click Move to Group icon. Select the group name and then select the Move button. The IP address is now successfully moved to the blacklisted IP addresses group. This concludes a brief overview about the Active WatchList feature. Stay tuned to learn more about EventTracker in our future videos. Thank you.